From north side to the mountaintop, Isaiah Joe and Jaylin Williams have been through it all together and are now NBA champions. And Isaiah's father, Derrick Joe, tells us what that championship moment was like.
So my son was teasing me all day, like, you're gonna cry, you're gonna cry. And I'm like, no, I'm tough, dude. I'm not crying. But when my son grabbed me and pulled me in and he had tears in his eyes, my eyes kind of, welled up and, I could just see in his face how much it meant to him. And, and Jalen also at the same time.
And watching those two Grizzlies go through this journey together was unlike anything he's ever seen.
Just watching his journey from, losing a ninth grade championship, him and Isaiah going to high school, losing a state championship together, and then watching them win an NBA championship, it was just pretty incredible.
Those two have been through a lot from middle school ball all the way to the NBA, and Derrick Joe says they've earned every bit of it.
To me, it just shows how resilient those young men are because neither one of those kids were highly sought after, in junior high or even early in their high school career. It's something they worked hard for to get themselves to that level. People can put a ceiling on you, but it's about what you believe in yourself. And those guys, they truly worked really hard to get where they are.
And that work got Isaiah to where he is now, one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, shooting over 40%, something his dad made sure he was good at.
A few key moments happened for Isaiah. Mike Conley Sr., whose son plays for Minnesota, Mike Conley Jr., when they moved from Arkansas to Indiana, he said, "Hey, Derrick, Arkansas has a lot of great athletes, but we can't shoot the basketball." So I said, "Okay, so my kid will be able to shoot." But I'm going to tell you, one night I was in the gym in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Rodney Clark was in the gym, and I watched that young man shoot one-handed shots from about 4 feet for about an hour. And so Isaiah, he's the kind of kid he still does before every practice. He'll shoot one-hand shots for 15 minutes from 3 or 4 feet just to make sure his form is right.
And with those two winning it all, it brings hope to every kid in Fort Smith, knowing if they can, so can I.
Awesome for kids to see two kids that grew up in Fort Smith just like they are, the opportunity to win a championship. It proves to everyone that if you set your mind to goals, you can accomplish anything.
They were just so energetic about the win. Just overall, just knowing that, hey, somebody that went to school where I went to school, grew up in the same town neighborhood, if they can make it, I can make it.
In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Parker Abels, 5 News.